Hi! Welcome to Chapter 3 of the course titled Trauma-Informed Literacy Instruction. In this chapter, we'll investigate the practice of embedding social skills instruction. Coming up, I will share with you answers to the questions, what does it mean to embed social skills instruction? Why is it important to do so? And how can it be accomplished without too much fuss? Just like we explicitly teach students the structure of the English language or an algorithm for division, we need to explicitly teach students the otherwise unsaid social skills required for success in a given situation. Why embed social skills instruction? Trauma-affected students develop maladaptive social skills. Their social skills served a purpose once upon a time. In order for them to be successful in school-based social situations, they will often need explicit instruction in what that looks like. Otherwise, trauma-affected students will feel lost, uncomfortable, vulnerable, and therefore unsafe. These students with adverse experiences end up making social mistakes. They antagonize others, lie, cheat, and bully. These are all behaviors that once aided in their survival. Help them be successful by not assuming they know how to navigate the social world. Realize that they treat others poorly because that's what has worked for them and what they've seen modeled. Here's how to embed social skills instruction. Preview your lesson, looking for places where students will need to apply knowledge of appropriate social skills to be successful. Identify what skill they will need. Determine how that skill can be taught naturally and quickly prior to or during the lesson. This can be in the form of a game, role-playing, a sentence starter guide, a step-by-step list of who says what, why, and when, etc. Craft a learning objective that includes not only what content area knowledge and skills students will learn, but also the social skill they will master. Formatively assess the social skill attainment along with the content knowledge and skills. If you need to, reteach. Just like teaching any other knowledge or skill set, teaching social skills requires an understanding of what you expect students to be able to do, instruction in the content, and assessment to make sure they got it. It's also super helpful to refer back to any guides students used in one lesson to practice a social skill on an ongoing basis and with attention to growth. Here's an example of embedded social skills instruction. When students learn through Socratic Seminar, there are several steps of embedded social skills instruction. With students, develop a set of student-created behavior agreements for the discussion. These include when people can talk, how to signal that you'd like a turn, and what to do when you're not talking. Students self-assess following each discussion. The next part is that you should supply students with Socratic Seminar sentence starters. These can easily be found with a simple Google search and include sentence starters for building on a point, disagreeing, asking a question, and changing the subject. Lastly, prior to a student-led discussion, demonstrate how to use the class agreements and the sentence starters. Work with a class aide to show students exactly how to use the tools you provide. Eventually, after a few exchanges, open it up to the students to try. I like to do this with a nonsense topic, like talking about flavors of ice cream or baseball or other sports teams. As we see in this image, most well-adjusted students have experiences that incorporated social skills instruction throughout their development, like playing team sports or being involved in clubs. Many trauma-affected students, on the other hand, require instruction in the age-appropriate and socially acceptable ways of interacting. Trauma-affected students may treat others poorly because that's all they know.